Martin Bester.
Hanging with Natasha Joubert. She just represented us at Miss Universe South Africa in the States, and it looked like you had a fantastic time on Instagram. You also like cooking, do you?
Yes.
Can you cook?
Yes.
What can you make?
If I have the recipe.
Okay. Which, that's how it works.
What are you cooking us to impress? What would you do?
Fillet. Nothing like fillet. When I was overseas, I was like, anything meat? I would say like a good starch, good veggies, because you have to, and fillet. That would be my go-to.
And tell me something. Jy is van Centurion af. Sê gou vir my, ek is nie redelik nie aan daai kant van die wêreld. Ek het oorgetrek van Sunninghill af Irene toe. Waar hang jy uit? Where do you recommend?
Where do I recommend?
Where do you go?
Like good restaurants or like...
Hang jy uit by Pepperchair, Ridgebacks?
I can't help but to laugh because I don't, but hey.
Guys, I've learned some of the places there.
I'm hearing.
So Pepperchair, Ridgeback, Bosvelder, my favorite, of course, Railways.
Okay.
Platteland, isn't it?
Platteland is for a good stukkie, but I've been there like years ago.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Platteland, I've been there.
And she knows how to sokkie.
I know it's sukkie. Love sukkie.
But you did a dancing thing on TV, didn't they teach you how to sukkie?
No, they didn't get to the sokkie part. I must spell out the competition.
See, that's why
I can relate.
The ratings would have been better if they put sokkie in. It's one of those things. And in your personal life, what should we know about you?
I feel like I'm very transparent. Everything's on social media. Everything's out there. Try to show as much as possible a realistic life. So
I don't know what to ask anymore because there are so many rules, Liesel.
No, there aren't any rules. I think
no rules.
What Martin wants to know is if you're, he doesn't like people that takes themselves too serious because he doesn't. And she doesn't either. She posts alles. As sy grimering aan het of nie. She posts going to the gym. She even posted a post about having a really tough day, which many people then were saying, we always only see you as this perfect queen, and for you to post that you're having a crappy day and you're in tears in your car makes you human to the rest of us.
I love that. Yeah. I love it when celebrities and the rich and famous and the beautiful just show what is the word I'm looking for?
Relatability? Cracks. Okay, cracks.
Let's go with cracks.
We'll go with that
Not
too.
cracks. Do you show some crack?
No, but I like that though because the world, young girls and boys need to see imperfection.
Definitely.
As well.
Definitely. And we don't show all of it. Obviously, only some days of it. And there's a lot more than what I show on social media. But it's a good start, being transparent, something I really struggled with. Starting with Miss South Africa, I struggled with being vulnerable a lot. I wanted to show...
There's the word. There.
Yeah,
vulnerability.
Vulnerable.
There we go.
I struggled to show that part of myself, and I would say this past year, that's the one thing I take away is I got to own my vulnerability, and I want to show that more to people.
Oh, I like that.
And she was also very vulnerable because I think everyone was waiting for you to go on social media at some point after the pageant and explain to us like what went through your head. And in that video as well, just explain to us like what you were saying when people were asking you about what went through your mind when they announced all 21 and you weren't in the top 21.
Listen, the anticipation was real. Standing on that stage being like, anytime now, and then it doesn't happen. The first thought that went through my head was there's so many South Africans waking up at 2 a.m. and not even 10 minutes into the show, they probably went to bed, and you kind of feel you let people down. But I know it was the opposite because when I got back on social media, the support was so overwhelming, and I got emotional in that video because of that. I wasn't bashed for it, and obviously we all know we've done so well this past 3 years. So there was weight on my shoulders, but yet I tried not to put it on myself. Like I did everything I could. And in that video, I just wanted to kind of affirm people that during the whole journey, there wasn't something that went wrong because people thought there was a reason. Like, why did you fall out? And I couldn't give an answer. I was like, listen, interview went well. I showed myself. Prelims went well. I felt good about everything. It just wasn't destined for me.
It's like a South African reaction as well. You think to yourself, somewhere a bit of payola. I mean, Is it Miss Mexico?
It's a gebeur.
Is it-
Mexico won, yes.
Yeah, she really. I could not, eh? Liesel?
Martin,
No,
we're still on air here.
No, I'm saying I'm not in the pageant industry, but I mean, you know, people were surprised.
People, I think, then ended up, you know how we are as South Africans, when Bafana falls out, we bagana. So when Natasha fell out, people were then rooting for Peru. And when she wasn't the winner as well, just it normal on social media.
It's like a thing when you watch a pageant or any competition, really. Like, you are convinced you're right. Like, your choice must be. What were they thinking? That's like a natural thing. So that's why we were surprised, because, you know, the winner wasn't even on our radar.
Not necessarily, not at all. So it was disappointing.
Is she nice?
She is. I must say, the interactions I had, she was really lovely. She was first runner-up at Miss World as well in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, she's done really well for herself. I think she's a software engineer, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, hey, it happens in life. You only have control over a certain amount of stuff, and the rest you just have to let go.
Once again, somewhere there's South African Tani going, oh, so software engineer, that's how you get it.
Listen,
Why didn't they tell us?
I'm very curious to see some of the reaction videos. I'm like, send it my way. I want to see how people reacted when I fell out.
So we are so proud of you,
thank
and
you.
so are our listeners. There are some fantastic messages coming in, and then some. Stick around.
Wake up, wake up.
Wake up with Martin Bester on breakfast.
I love it.
Jacaranda FM.